नामलिङ्गानुशासनं नाम अमरकोशः। कल्याणी श्रूयते वा? कल्याणी श्रूयते वा? कल्याणी श्रूयते वा? तस्याः ध्वनिः श्रूयते। अस्तु अहम् लास्या श्रूयते वा?
आं श्रूयते महोदय।
यस्य ज्ञानदया सिन्धोरगाधस्य नघा गुणाः सेव्यतामक्षयो धीरा सश्रियै चामृताय च। We will continue with some meanings for Natyavarga, because I was thinking if we can finish Natyavarga in 2 or 3 days, so we can go for the next Varga. One second. So we have come till, I think, Chaturdasha Darastraso Bhitirbi Sadvasam Dayam. Now next sentence is Vikaro Manaso Bhavo Anubhavo Bhavabodhakaha. That is the next sentence that we have to understand. So people who are studying Natya Shastra, I think you will understand this. So Manasaha Vikaraha Bhavaha iti uchyate. So he is defining what is the term called Bhava. He is telling Manasaha Bhavaha, Manasaha Vikaraha Bhavaha iti uchyate. So when the Manas has some Vikara, Vikara is Chitta Vritti. So it has a Chitta Vritti. It is called Bhava. So Vikaro, Manaso, Bhavaha, Anubhavo. Next is Anubhavo Bhava Bodhakaha. Now, if you are having some Bhava or expression, you have to show that expression. For example, suppose you are showing the Raudra of Narasimhavatara on the stage, and you are supposed to kill the Rakshasa Hiranyakashipu. So Raudra, how can you show Raudra? You have to show Raudra in different ways. You can shout, you can raise your voice, you can raise your eyebrows, and all that you can do. All that cheshta which is done to show the bhava is called anubhava. So the cheshta, chitta vikara prakashaka. So the chitta vikara, so you are having Raudra in your mind or Krodha in your mind, you want to show it outside. How do you show it outside? You have to show it through some bodily gestures, maybe bodily, kayena vacha. You have 2 ways, either by sound or by body expressions. So those kind of body expressions and the vacha, whatever expressions we give, that is called anubhava. So when the rasa, so what we were talking is the rasa nishpatti has to happen in the minds of the people who see the natyam or the nataka. Suppose it can be a dance also. Suppose I have to get Krishna bhakti. So if I see gopikas going around Krishna and they praying to Lord Krishna and dancing, I also feel like praying and dance with Krishna. So that anubhava, so it happens, the bhava which is there in the mind of the gopikas, which is bhakti, should be shown by the anubhava. So how will they show the anubhava? They will either fold their hands. How is bhakti shown? They will do anjali, they will do namaskara, they will do pradakshina. All these are anubhavas which are shown. So anubhavaha bhavabodhakaha. So bhavabodhakaha yete anubhavaha. So he defines two words here. That's all. Bhava and anubhava in this sentence. No synonym. They are not synonym. And both are pullinga. Bhava and anubhava both are pullinga here. Next comes garvo bhimano hankaraha manaschitta samunnatihi. First he is defining one word called ahankaraha, garvaha, abhimanaha, ahankaraha. These are three words, synonyms. All are pullinga, and it denotes, what does it denote? It denotes the ahankara or the ego. Now, before I go into garvo, abhimano, ahankaro, now why did our friend, why did Amarasimha today is telling, why did he come and tell about the manasa, the bhava and anubhava? Because the rasa sutra, there is a rasa sutra of Bharata, Natya Shastra. So Bharata in his Natya Shastra says that you have the rasa nishpatti when bhava vibhava anubhava sayogat rasa nishpattihi. Bhava vibhava anubhava anubhavadi sanyogat rasa nishpattihi. So when bhava anubhava and all these things they join, the rasa nishpatti happens in the minds of the people who are seeing the natya. So in order to create the rasa nishpatti, we defined all the 8 rasas as per Amarasimha. 8 rasas we have defined. If that rasa has to come in our mind, if that there has to be bhava and anubhavas which are expressed by the artists on the stage. Only that bhava, without that bhava, so if you see a dancer who is dancing on the stage, suppose they are showing some avatara of Vishnu or something, they will do the bhava corresponding to the avatara and corresponding to the lyrics in the Gita. So that bhava, anubhava, and all these together they will create the rasa. This is the rasa theory propounded by Bharata, and that has been accepted by all the Shastrajnas. So like Abhinavagupta, there are many Shastrajnas who have given extensive commentaries on this Rasa Nishpatti. It is almost like one subject. Rasa is one subject, and many PhDs, many doctorates have been done in this Rasa theory. That is the heart of the Sahitya or Alankara Shastra and Natya Shastra. So next I will I skipped that point, that is why I went back. Now I am coming back to Garvo Bhimano Ahankaraha. So Garvaha Abhimanaha Ahankaraha. These are the 3 synonyms of the Garva, which is Abhimana, the ego which you call. Then Manas Chitta Samunnatihi. Manaha. So अभिमानः मानः चित्तसमुन्नतिः. चित्तसमुन्नति is a स्त्रीलिंग, मानः is पुल्लिंग, abhimanah. Okay, we have actually garvo abhimano ahankarah is a synonym. Manah chitta samunnati. So manah chitta samunnati refers to parasmat. See, what is this ego? They are defining in the Vyakyanam. One of the Vyakyanam says chitta samunnatihi. That is why the chitta samunnatihi is given. What is this chitta samunnatihi? Manas chitta samunnatihi. I am better than somebody else. Chitta samunnatihi. Parasmat utkarsha chintanena aunatyam. Aunatyam. You think you are of a superior caliber or superior nature. You are superior to another person. That is called as mana. So what it is also called as mana and chitta samunnati. Whether it comes under garva is ahankara. It is generally existing. Chittasya samunnatihi is you compare yourself and say that I am better than that fellow. That is your chitta samunnati. So that is mana. Next you have darpaha. Chitta samunnatihi garvo bhimano ahankaro manas chitta samunnatihi darpo valoko vashtambas chittodrekasmayo madaha. This is an extra line. It is there in some places, some spaces it is not there. Darpaha, avalepaha. So it is given. There is a pata beda here. Avalepaha, avalokaha. There are two patas here. So some patas say avalepaha, some patas say avalokaha. So both the patas you can say, but I still feel it avalepa is a better thing, is what I feel. Darpo, valepo, avashtambaha, chittodrekaha, smayaha, madaha. These constitute the mada. What is mada? What is the translation for mada? Anybody can tell? In English? Any hands? Andrew Mahodaya, what is mada?
I believe it's pride. Is that right?
Pride, yeah. Pride. Mada is pride. Excellent. It can also mean pride and some arrogance. Arrogance, pride. There are 2, 3 words which we can say. Okay, thank you very much for the word. Next, what is the word here? Garvo bhimano hankaro manasika samunnati darpo valeko vashtambah chittodreka smayo madaha. This entire thing, 6 words. 6 words are there. All words are synonyms. So that is, I think you got those words. Anadaraf paribhavaha, paribhavas tiraskriya is a very, very important. Reedha vamana, reedha avamana Reedha, Avamananavajna. So Reedha, Avamanana, Avajna, Avahelanam, Asukshanam. Asurkshanam, Asukshanam. We discussed that. We will talk about it. These are 9 words. There are 9 words. So which are the 9 words? Anadaraha, Paribhavaha, Paribhavaha, Tiraskriya, Reedha, Avamanana, Avajna, Avahelanam, Asurkshanam. These are for disrespect. Disrespect is anadara, not showing respect to somebody. So those are the words for anadara. Now the regarding the patha beda there, asurkshanam, whether it is asurkshanam or asukshanam. So some books give it as asurkshanam, some books give it as asukshanam. So so the dhatu is surksha anadare. So how did that surkshanam come in? I was just thinking about that surkshanam and sukshanam. Surksha anadare is the dhatu. In some of asukshanam is also one part of Veda. There is one more vritti which says that if you there is a dirgha which comes and repa lopa. So what happens? This asukshanam, this repa lopa, asurkshanam, that repa lopa is coming from the nirukta. So this was the finding. In Nirukta, there is a Vedic dictionary which is present. This is called, a Vedic dictionary is called Nirukta, and Yaska is the author for it. In the Vedic dictionary, they have given a repa lopa. Now, some of the modern grammarians, they say that that is applicable only for the Vedas. Therefore, it has to be asukshanam. Is what some of the people they opine. That is why you have 2 things here. So asukshanam, asukshanam. So repalopa is told in the nirukta, which is why asukshanam. Otherwise, it is surksha anadare. It becomes dirgha. That is there is a vrittikaras mata is there that it has to be asukshanam. So these are the 2 things. So it can be surkshanam is also correct. Without the repa, sukshanam is also correct. And this is napumsakalinga. Avahelanam, asukshanam is napumsakalinga. Avajna, avamanana is and reedha is strilinga. Paribhavaha, paribhavaha is pullinga. Tiraskriya is again strilinga. Paribhavaha, paribhavaha anadaraha. So anadaraha, paribhavaha, paribhavaha pullinga. Tiraskriya from there strilinga till avajna. Avahelanam and asukshanam, surkshanam are pumsakalinga. So these are the words for again disrespect. Anadaraha. Next we have Mandaksham, Fristrapa, Vrida, Lajja, Sapatrapanyataha, Lajja. So why now see all these bhava and anubhava have to be shown on the stage. Garva, Abhimana, Ahankara, Darpa, Anadara, etc. These have to be shown on the stage. Why did these emotions come in Natya Vargasa? Yes, because these are the emotions which has to be shown on the stage and these emotions have to come on the mind of the person who is seeing the natya or the nataka. Therefore, these emotions are discussed in natya varga. Otherwise, there is no place for these emotions. It can come in manushya varga also. So now, coming back to this mandaksham hristrapa vrida lajja sapatrapanyataha. So lajja means shy. So lajja is the keyword here. Lajja, mandaksha, hri. Mandaksham is napumsakalinga. Hri, strapa, vrida, lajja. These are shyness. And modern days, many people don't have this lajja only. So it is better you show it in the stage. And this kind of an emotion existed in those days, which is called lajja. You can show it to the modern new generation people. This maybe you can take it as a joke of this class also. But that is how it is becoming. Mandaksham is there are 5 words mandaksham. So when you are shy, your eyes they become slightly, they go inside. That is why it is called mandaksham. Mandam akshi yasmin tan mandaksham. So okay. So mandaksham rihi krapa vrida lajja sapatrapanyataha. So now if somebody does not what is that? Just give me a minute. I'm just trying to see there because there is a variation. So what Amarakosha is telling, sa patrapanyataha. So anyataha ityukte anyesham purataha ya lajja agachati sa lajja apatrapa iti uchyate. Suppose you have a lajja somebody is telling there is a lot of noise. So if anybody has switched on their mic, please mute your mics, please. So apatrapa is in front of somebody. If you are if you feel shy, then it is called apatrapa. So what this Amarakosha line is doing is sa apatrapanyataha anyataha anyesham purataha ya lajja agachati sa apatrapa ityuchyate. That is what is apatrapa. Kshanti stitiksha vidyatu parasya vishaye spraha. So kshanti titiksha, very important Atma Guna. Okay. Titiksha is Kshama, Kshanti, Titiksha. These are the Atma Guna, which is called patience. Titiksha, you can call it as patience. Kshantihi, forbearance. Patience, Titiksha. Titiksha, Abhidya tu parasya vishaye spraha. So parasya vishaye spraha abhidya iti uchyate. Paradravya apeksha yadi asmabhihi kriyate. If we aspire for somebody's wealth, then it is called abhidya. Then akshantirirsya suyatu dosharopo guneshwapi. Now you have this akshantihi irsha. Irsha is feeling jealous of somebody. Akshantihi irsya. So akshantihi irsya is jealous. Asuyatu dosharopo guneshwapi. So you see another person, in his guna you find a fault. So guneshu dosha vishkaranam asuya iti uchyate. Dosharopo guneshwapi. So that is asuya. There is a difference between irsha and asuya. Irsha is feeling jealous. Asuya is doing an aropa of a dosha on somebody else guna. That buddhi is called asuya. Akshantirirsha suyatu dosharopo guneshwapi. Vairam virodho vidvesho manyusho kautushu striyam. So vaira vidvo, which are the words now here? Vaira, vaira, virodha, vidvesha. So these three words, vairaha, so virodha is pullinga, vidvesha pullinga, vaira is napumsakalinga. Okay, so vaira, virodha, vidvesha is your enmity. Manyushokaha. So manyuhu, where is manyuhu? Manyu shokautu shukstriyam. So manyu shoka shuch. Shuk is the prathama bhakti form. Shuch is the chakaranta. Chakaranta strilingaha. Shuch shabdaha. Shuk shukau shukaha. Vak vach. Shuk shuchau shucha. So manyu shokau. Manyu shoka and Shuch is the Pratiparika, Shuk is the Prathama Bhakti form. Chakaranta Strilinga, Shuch is Striyam, it is given. What does it mean? It is Shoka. Shoka is grief. Paschatapo anutapascha viprati sara ityapi. Paschatapa anutapa viprati sara. These are Paschatapa is feeling bad for what we do, or repent. What do you call it as repent? So there is a paschatapa or prayaschitta prakarana in karma kanda. You do some sin, you have a prayaschitta. In karma kanda it is there. So from there paschatapa. Paschatapa is feeling repenting for what we have done, feeling sorry for what we have done. Paschatapaha, anutapaha, viprati saraha. These are the three words for synonyms for paschatapa. All three are pullingas. Viprati sara ityapi. Kopa krodha marsharosha pratikha rutkridhau striyo. Now this kopa, krodha, amarsha, rosha, pratigha, rut, krudh. The rut and krudh are strilinga. So that rut is rush shabda. Shakaranta rush shabda, rut. Krudh is dhakaranta strilinga, krudh shabda, and it is krudh. So it is root kridhau striyo it is given. Actually it should be krudhau. So there is a spelling mistake here. Root krudhau striyo. Okay. So it has to get corrected there. That is the kopa. Now after kopa comes susvabhava. So shuchau chucharite shilam unmadaschitta vibramaha. So shuchau chucharite shilam susvabhavaha. So shuchau chucharite shilam. Sheelam is equal to, the moment you say Sheelam, it means Shuchauchu Charite Sheelam, good character. Sheelam is not character, Sheelam is good character. Shuchauchu Charite Sheelam. The word Sheelam itself means good character. Unmadas Chitta Vibramaha. Unmadaha Chitta Vibramaha. Unmadaha means somebody who is intoxicated or who is mad. He is called Unmada. Unmadas Chitta Vibramaha. That means his senses are not working properly. That is why he is called Unmadas Chitta Vibramaha. You can call him as a mad person. Prema na priyatahardam prema snehodhadohadam. Prema. So prema is preman shabda. Preman shabda. Priyata harda. Give me just 1 minute. Just see what it is. So there are 5 words for prema. That prema na, why he has given that as prema na is, now this is a unique case in Amarakosha where he is trying to tell the anta of the word. Prema na means prema. The moment you say prema, oh prema, preme, prema, akaranta strilinga sarve vadanti. But Amarasimha wants to warn us. He wants to say that no, this is not akaranta, it is nakaranta. This is a very unique space, any place in Amarakosha where the anta of the word is indicated here. Prema na. Don't think that na is some synonym for prema. So prema na means na here refers to nantaha, nakarantaha. That is why it is preman shabdaha, priyata. So prema, priyata. What is the harda? Then preman, one more prema here. It is also nakaranta. But here you can guess that it is nakaranta because like this kind of shabdas are there. But akaranta being present and being nakaranta is something which you have to know that it is specifically like that. So which is why he is telling. So prema, there is first prema is nakaranta and pullinga. The second priyata is strilinga. Hardam is napumsakalinga. Next prema is nakaranta napumsakalinga. So you have 2 prema words in the same line. One is Prathama Bhakti is akaranta, it is a nakaranta shabda. The other one is a nakaranta napumsakalinga shabda. Snehaha. Another word is sneha, which is pullinga. Atha dohadam. Atha is a separator that goes to the next word. So atha dohadam. Dohada is your desire. Dohada is normally a desire for, normally dohadadayaha ichha. There are 12 words for desire. Dohadam, ichha, kanksha, spriha, iha, spriheha is there, no? That is 2 words there. Spriha, iha, trish, trid. So it is actually tridvancha is given, right? So that is actually trish shabda. Shakaranta, trid is the Prathama Bhakti. Vancha, lipsa, manorataha, kamaha, abhilashaha, tarshaha. Till here you have. Sotyartham lalasa dvayoho. So till tarshascha is, you have how many words? 12 words. These 12 words are for ichha. Now dohadam is napumsakalinga. From ichha till lipsa sorry, lipsa, yes, till lipsa it is strilinga, manoratha is pullinga, kamaha, abhilasha, karsha is pullinga. Now, if that desire is extreme, that ichha is extreme, atyartham lalasa dvayoho. There is a word called lalasa dvayoho. So, lalasaha, lalasa dvayoho. So it is in two lingas. So it is lalasa. Lalasa is extreme desire. Okay. So till here, I think we will stop till extreme desire. So if any questions are there, happy to take the questions. Whatever I know, I will answer. Let me see the first. Some people have written the question. Yeah, titiksha, forbearance. Soumya Bhagini, thank you very much. Yeah, titiksha is forbearance, patience, forbearance. Yes, titiksha, forbearance. Very good. Then Saurabh is telling, okay, nice. Okay. Katakshaha kaha. What is that kataksha? Kataksha is anubhava. So if you have a movement, so you see somebody through the corner eye, that is kataksha. So normally for the devata, now there is a kataksha shatakam for Kamakshi Devi. Paramachar, what is that? Kanchi Matta, the one Swamiji was there. He has written Mukha Panchashati. He has written 500 slokas on Kamakshi Devi. And one of the 100 slokas is Kataksha, which describes the power of the corner eye of Devi, how it can grace us, it can give us anugraha. So Kataksha is that. Shuchi, yes, purification, yes. Preman, yeah. Nai Pullinga, yes. Mada can be translated as infatuation. Yes, Saurabhji, yes, it can be done. Upadhirna iti Pullinga. We will come to Upadhi, we have not come to Upadhi now. Now, Varun Nanduri, what is your question?
Namaskar, Mahodaya. Does Abhimanaha mean like, doesn't Abhimanaha mean like praising somebody or like liking somebody? Why does it go in the category of like ego?
So, Abhimana has a nanartha. It is a nanartha word. In Vedanta, we say Sharira Abhimana. Sharira Abhimana means Sharira Sambandha ityartha. Abhimana means Sambandha in Vedanta. Because of Sambandha, you develop a liking. So Abhimana also means liking in Vedanta Shastra. Abhimana also means here ego in this Natya Shastra. It can also mean in Rasa Shastra. It can mean Abhimana as ego. So it is a nanartha word. Very good question by Varun. That was a very good question. Venkata Raghavan.
Namaskar. Namaskar. That Parimana Preta. So the Preman Shabda is what linga it was?
First Preman is Pullinga. Nakaranta Prema. How it will be? It is like
Shabda Rupa ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್?
ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ.
ದಾತ
ಅಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ. ಪ್ರೇಮ, ಪ್ರೇಮಾನೋ, ಪ್ರೇಮಾನಃ. I will tell you one equivalent shabda. I have to tell no. Murdha, murdhano, murdhanah is there no? ಆ ತರ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಪ್ರೇಮ, ಪ್ರೇಮ, ಮೂರ್ಧ, just like that. So ನಕಾರಾಂತ ಪುಲ್ಲಿಂಗ ಪ್ರೇಮ. ಮೂರ್ಧನ್ ಶಬ್ದ ತರ, similar to ಮೂರ್ಧನ್.
Thank you.
In Shabda Manjari, if you see, you will get ಮೂರ್ಧನ್ shabda, you will get similar to that.
ಮೂರ್ಧನ್ ಶಬ್ದ. Okay. ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ. Venkateshwaran Gopala.
Sir, namaskaram. Sir, in this 461 line, that whatever the good thing, Shuchauchu Karite Sheelam. And then Unmadas Chitta Vibhramaha. Why they are combined? This is intoxication that is good quality. Why both are combined?
Ego.
61.
So, see, you have to show all type of emotions, good, bad emotions in the stage in the Natya Shastra. So it is not this one. You have to show a Rakshasa also. You have to show a Deva also. You have to show a Manusha also. This is Natya Varga. All these are emotions which get shown, bhava and emotions which get shown on the stage. Sheelam, good character, it has to be displayed on the stage. Unmada, you have to display Unmada or Chitta Vibhrama in front of. So if you are doing Hiranyakashipu on the stage, you have to show the Unmada and Chitta Vibhrama, because it's Chitta Vibhrama, in spite of telling 100 times, Prahlada telling 100 times that Vishnu is superior, he is the one we have to worship. Still, his Brahma was there, that okay, he is the supreme. The Chitta Vibhrama happened. So the Chitta Vibhrama you have to show through your bhava, bhava and anubhavas on the stage. You being confused, you start sweating, and all those things has to come on the stage. So for that they are showing these expressions in this Amara Kosha.
The 454 line. 450. That is not a samasta padam. You split it. So you cannot call this, even though it is a single word, appears to be, but we can split it like this.
What 454 is?
Reedavamanana. This is not a samasta padam, you know.
Reedha, Avamana, Avajna, Avahelana. Yes, it is not samasta padam. Avahelana, Masur, Kshanam. It is not a samasta padam. It is all individual padas.
Okay.
How do you determine whether it is not a samasta pada or this one? If you see the pratyaya inside the here, Avahelanam, Asur, Kshanam is there. Avahelanam, you have the pratyaya there. That means the word is fully told. Okay. Next is Venu Kosuri. Venu, you have any question?
Namaskar Mahodaya. In line number Vikaro Manaso Bhavo, is the word Vikara or Bhava? In some of the places we see Vikara is determined as a word.
No, the word they are trying to explain is Bhava. Manasaha Vikara. You have to make the Anvaya in that paragraph. You have to say that Manasaha Vikaraha Bhavaha.
So, not Mano. Manasa Bhava Vikara. Not.
No. Manasa, the Vikara or the changes or Chittavritti changes in the mind are called as Bhava.
Bhava. Okay. Okay, and one more question is in the Kopa Krodha Amarsha, the word root is the root Rusha Rushaha?
Rush, that is root Rusha Rusha. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Root Rusha Rusha.
Thank you. Dhanyavad.
Dhanyavad. Very good. Balam, sir.
Yes. Namaskar, sir. I just wanted to share something on this Vairam, Virodham, Vidvesha. I have read in Hindi literature in a book called Chintamani by Ramchandra Shukla. He defines Vairam as Vair Krodh Ka Murabba hai. That means sustained anger maintained over a long period is called Vairam. So I thought there is some degree difference also among these words. They are not exactly synonyms. Is that so?
That this point I have clarified in my previous class, but I will still some of the previous classes. So what is this? The words, every word will have a difference, a degree of difference in the meaning and in the etymology. When you go to the etymological derivations or the deeper meanings. However, for the sake of a dictionary, because since Amara Kosha is a dictionary which talks about Namalinganu Shasanam, its purpose is to give a list of words having the same meaning, which is nama and synonyms put together, and it gives the linga of that word, which is difficult in Sanskrit. So it is solving two problems by giving these two together. So for example, if you take anything, for every synonym, you can go to the etymological derivation and say there is a difference, in slight difference in the meanings. So this is how Amarakosha is done. That is how all words in Sanskrit exist. Like if you say, for example, Vrikshaha, Padapaha, Taruhu, Shaki. Suppose Shaki means Shakaha Santi iti Shaki. That one which has got branches is called Shaki. But Padapaha, Padvyam Pibati iti Padapaha, that which drinks by its legs, takes water through the roots. So then Padapa and Shaki, we tell it as synonyms. But in the meaning, there is a difference. Etymological derivation and the meaning, there is a slight difference. But in the Shabdartha, when we tell Shaki, what is that single Padartha which comes to your mind? A tree comes to your mind. So when you tell Padapa also, a tree comes to your mind. Therefore, they are called as synonyms. Paryaya Pada. So they are Paryaya Vachi Pada. But the meaning wise, they will have differences.
That is, so, but when we use it, when we use it, I think we have to understand the difference and use it according to the context and the sense we want to express. Is that right, sir?
Correct. That is in advanced kavyas, when you are composing a poetry, when you are delivering a speech, when you are discussing Shastra, you have to use the correct words. But in colloquial Sadharana Sanskritam, you can use Vaira and Vinodha both as enmity.
Okay. Very kind of you. Thank you.
Tasya virodha asti, tasya vairam asti. Sadharana vakye upayoktum shakyate. Parantu yadi asmabhihi इदानीं हिरण्यकशिपोः वैरमस्ति वा विद्वेषः अस्ति वा इत्यादि तद् वक्तव्यं चेत् तर्हि अन्ते गत्वा we have to go to the etymological derivation and probably use the word properly. If it is an itihasa, purana or that shastra, etc., we have to be very careful about the word.
धन्यवाद महोदय.
धन्यवाद. रूप सुधा भगिनी.
நமஸ்காரம் மரகோதயா. இந்த பிரேமா சப்தம் சொன்னேன்ல, பிரேமன் அது வந்து அது நகா 3 லிங்கத்திலுமே வருமாங்க சார்?
இல்ல பிரேமா நகாராந்த புல்லிங்க. மூர்தா மூர்தானோ மூர்தானஹ பிரேமா பிரேமானோ.
அது புல்லிங்கத்துல போட்டானா பிரேமக பிரேமவு பிரேமாகான்னு கொடுத்திருக்காங்க சார் இந்த டேபிள்ல.
எங்க கொடுத்திருக்கா?
அந்த டிக்ஷனரியில கலர் டிக்ஷனரி கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. பிரேமக பிரேமவு பிரேமாகான்னு கொடுத்திருக்காங்க புல்லிங்கத்துல. ஸ்ரீலிங்கத்துல வந்து பிரேமா பிரேமே பிரேமாகா.
எந்த கலர் டிக்ஷனரி இதா?
கலர் டிக்ஷனரி.
எந்த டிக்ஷனரி அது? Okay, I will refer, but I am sure the nakaranta is given here only for that.
பிரேமன் சப்தம் கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. நகாராந்த கொடுத்திருக்காங்க சார். பிரேமன் சப்தம் நபும்சகலிங்கன்னு பிராக்கெட் பண்ணிருக்காங்க சார். ஆனா ஸ்ரீலிங்கத்துல வந்து
அது பிரேம சப்தம் வேற. பக்கத்துல இருக்கு
பிரேமன் சப்தம் சார்.
ரெண்டு பிரேம சப்தம் இருக்கு.
சரிங்க சார்.
ஒன்னு வந்து நகாராந்த புல்லிங்க பிரேமன் சப்தஹ, நகாராந்த நபும்சகலிங்க பிரேமன் சப்தஹ. ரெண்டு பிரேம சப்தம் இருக்கு.
சரி. இப்ப இங்க நம்ம மென்ஷன் பண்றது வந்து ஸ்ரீலிங்க வருமா புல்லிங்க நபும்சலிங்க அந்த மாதிரி வருமா? ரெண்டு பிரேமா ஒண்ணு வந்திருக்கு. பின்ன பிரேமா ஹார்தம் பிரேம அப்படின்னு சொல்லி வந்திருக்கு. பிரேமாம்னா பிரியதா ஹார்தம் பிரேமா.
ஸ்ரீலிங்கம் நான் சொல்ல, ஸ்ரீலிங்கம் is not at all told. பிரேமா is பிரேமா
பிரேமானா பிரியதா ஹார்தம் பிரேம ஸ்நேகோத தோகனம். 162 சார். 462.
சோ முதல்ல இருக்கிற பிரேம சப்தம் நான் அப்ப சொன்ன மாதிரி திருப்பியும் அதே தான் சொல்லிட்டு இருக்கேன். இன்னொரு புக்கையும் ரெஃபர் பண்ணி நான் உங்களுக்கு வச்சுக்கிறோம். சோ प्रेमन् नकारांत पुल्लिंगः प्रेमन् शब्दः प्रेमा प्रेमाणो प्रेमाणः प्रेमा प्रेमाणो प्रेमाणः पुल्लिंगा स्त्रीलिंगा கிடையாது. இன்னொன்று வந்து प्रेम नकारांत नपुंसकलिंगः प्रेम शब्दः प्रेम प्रेमनि प्रेमणि प्रेमाणि प्रेम शब्दः नपुंसकलिंग शब्दः.
ஹார்தத்துக்கு பின்னாடி வர பிரேமா வந்து நபும்சகலிங்கத்துல வராங்க சார். ஹார்தம் பின்னாடி வருது.
பின்னாடியா முன்னாடியா சொல்லல, ஹார்தத்துக்கு அப்புறம் வருது அது நபும்சகலிங்கம்.
சரி, அது பிரேமஸ் பிரேமக மனக மனசி மனசின் வரும்.
இல்ல இல்ல நகாராந்தம் அது அதுவும் நகாராந்தம் தான், ஆனா நபும்சகலிங்கம். மனக வராது அது.
இல்ல இல்ல மனக மனசி மனாம்சி மாதிரி பிரேமக பிரேம்சி பிரேமா பிரேமக பிரேமாம்சின்னு வருவாங்க.
இல்ல 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 பிரேம பிரேம்னி பிரேமணி பிரேமாணி அப்படின்னு வரும்.
நாம நாமனி நாமானி
அந்த மாதிரி வரும்.
சரி, thank you.
धन्यवादाः. I think all the questions are over. Ashok Mahodaya is there. Okay, Ashok Mahodaya, you have any questions? Last question for the day. Other questions I will take later. Ashok Mahodaya, if you have question, you can ask.
Namaskaram, sir.
You have any question?
Yeah, what is dohadam?
Dohadam, desire.
Yeah. Desire. Actually, there is dohadam referred to wherever some lady has to kick the tree to grow. It is called dohad kriya. Something is referred in some literature. So that is called dohad kriya. Lady has to kick the tree for growth.
Dohadam can also mean a desire of a pregnant lady. In Uttar Ramacharitam, Sita's desire is called as Dohadam. Desire of a pregnant lady, but it is still a desire, Icha, Kanksha. The desire of a pregnant lady has to be fulfilled. That's what they say by the Pati when she desires something during her pregnancy. So that can mean Dohadam. There may be a contextual meaning in literature. We will have to refer and tell you, sir.
Because I read Dohadam as the kriya where lady has to kick the tree for growth.
That I am not aware, sir. I will have to refer and come back to you.
Okay.
Dhanyawada, sir. Dhanyawada. Okay, we will stop the class here. Swasti prajabhyah paripalayantam nyayena margena mahimahishah go brahmanebhyah shubhamastu nityam loka samasta sukhino bhavantu.